irrigation equipment, which involve the irrigation equipment and many others. The developed nations are also the backbone of greenhouse gas emission. I mean, these developed nations, they have both industries in Uganda which are polluting the air and producing greenhouse gas which is affecting the ozone layer, leading to direct sunlight into the atmosphere, which is affecting the people, leading to famine, death of both animals and people. They should also be forced to respond to loss, damage, and relocate people who have been displaced by climate-related disasters like floods, landslides, droughts, and wildfires. Putting in projects like Green Climate Fund, giving cash unconditionally. So they should be the one to fund Uganda because they have caused these climate changes like to take for example drought. They're the one polluting the air with carbon monoxide, which is one example of greenhouse gas polluting the air. So they should fund Uganda. So they should put this green climate fund, giving cash unconditionally to help the people of Uganda. I think I don't have much to say, but if you would like to hear more from the first speaker from the proposition side. Thanks.
Thank you very much, Deputy Prime Minister, for that elaborate debate. Can we hear more from the Deputy Leader of the Opposition, Honorable Empire Divine? The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, the judges, the two debating teams, and not forgetting me, the audience. Before you, it's Empire Divine, a pupil of El Shaddai Nursery and Primary School, coming to oppose the motion that states this House believes that developed countries owe Uganda reparation to historical climate injustices. Being the second speaker from Team Opposition, I have the following roles to play. I have to refute, rebuild, and make arguments. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, before I go further, allow me start by refuting what the second speaker from Team Affirmative said. He came and said that developed countries should be forced to carbonize. But you did explain for us more about greenhouse gases. You didn't tell us, you didn't make us understand greenhouse gases. And you also said that these people are polluting the air that destroy the ozone layer. But they can still also, but though they are still polluting the air, but they still helped us, they still improved on these other things that they contributed in Uganda. So, if you're saying that they have to compensate us, so we should sit and all of us, both of us have to compensate each other because they helped us, they improved on the road transport, they improved on a lot of things in Uganda. And even they extended the railway lines in Uganda. They helped to, like Dr. Albert Cook, he built Mengo Hospital in Uganda. So that it helped to treat a lot of people in Uganda. And he also treated people suffering from sleeping sickness around Lake Victoria. So why do they have to compensate us? Why do these developed countries have to compensate us? So I disagree with what you said.
The judges, is it allowed?
Not allowed.
She's protected.
Allow me go straight to our points of argument. Our first point was the technological development. Now, due to their technological development, a person like Dr. Albert Cook helped to build Mengo Hospital, which saved many lives of Ugandans. Those which were sick were taken to Mengo Hospital, and he also treated other people. So why do they also have to compensate us? So if we say these developed nations should pay Uganda for the historical climate injustices, would we be able to have such a powerful hospital in Uganda? We won't. We won't be able to have such powerful hospitals. And they also built other schools. They improved on the education, health, and road transport in Uganda. So why do they have to... Yes, it's allowed.
Dr. Albert Cook constructed the Mengo Hospital, but this Mengo Hospital has not yet changed the climate of Uganda. So it is only treating the people from what they've done, but has not contributed anything that has changed the climate of Uganda. So Your points are not bringing any sense to the motion of this debate.
Okay, though this hospital that they built didn't do anything to the climate of Uganda, but there's also that if the direct sun hits you, you get skin cancer. Can't you go to the hospital and get the treatment from these hospitals? When you get these common diseases, don't you go to the hospital? Not allowed.
Not allowed.
And also, if these people have to pay us, all of us have to compensate because they helped us. Now, this mega hospital that you're talking about is still there existing in Uganda. They also introduced a lot of secondary high schools in Uganda, so I disagree with what you say. And in our second argument about grants and donations, these grants and donations rendered to Ugandans by developed nations have really helped our country. This was done by sending funds to support HIV/AIDS program like United States through the President's Emergency Plan. USA, United States of America, through the President's Emergency Plan for AIDS Relief and Center for Disease Control and Prevention. So don't you see, they are helping us, they are helping to prevent us from diseases, and they're talking about other things. They help to treat us and also prevent us from these diseases. They're helping to send grants and donations. Can the Ugandans use these grants also with other countries to also help to work on the ozone layer? But I also have a question for you. Is Uganda the only country that was colonized and is to be compensated? No. There are also other countries that were colonized, destroyed their climate, and they led to climate challenges. So Uganda is not the only country that should be compensated. There are also other countries that should be compensated. So I disagree with you. And not only that, they also help to reduce malaria, control and immunization complaints. Now, why do we still think that these countries owe us reparations? Instead, we just need to thank them. Now, who in Uganda during the pre-colonial time, who could be able to raise up a hospital like Mengo Hospital if it was not this British Dr. Albert Cook that raised it in Uganda? Was any pre-colonial man going to be able to raise this hospital? So I disagree with also what you say. In our third argument, markets for goods. These developed nations created markets for goods such as agricultural, produce and minerals. I request 1 minute.
15 seconds.
I request 15 seconds. In the agricultural produce, some of these developed nations started by introducing cash crops like cotton seeds, introduced by Kenneth Borap. These quick cotton seeds that were introduced by Kenneth Borap. Don't you know, when we plant cotton and we process the cotton into cloth and we make clothes, won't we get clothes from this that the British did? So I disagree with you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. We will disagree to agree. Can we have the third speaker from the proposition side to enlighten us more? Honorable Abe Gloria, the floor is yours.
Before you hear Abe Gloria, people from Igbo National Primary School are here behind the presence of the adjudicators and house and lodge. I as the third speaker from the proposition side, my role is to rebuild, whites and wins the debate. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, allow me start by refuting the point said by my opponent. Honorable judges, our motion for today says that this House believes that developed nation ought for historic climate injustices. Honorable judges, as the third speaker, my role is to rebuild, whites and wins the debate. Honorable judges, allow me start by refuting the point said by my opponent. Honorable judges, the previous speaker said that the rays from the sun, the one causes skin cancer. No, it is the developed countries that want introduced for us ultraviolet. That ultraviolet is used in the bank, and that one causes skin cancer. The previous speaker also said that the developed countries have what? contributors with factories that employ people. No, those factories are polluting the air. Those fossil fuels used in that factories contain carbon monoxide. That carbon monoxide pollutes what oxygen pushed in the body. Instead of inhaling fresh oxygen, they will inhale polluted oxygen, and that polluted oxygen leads to that causes cancer when inhaled in the body.
Point of information, is it allowed?
Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, this point of information is in a waiting form. Honorable judges, ladies and gentlemen, straight to my points of argument. Speaker, that I'm rich from emitting large amounts. For example, industries, business, countries like Uganda. Electric cars doesn't exist in Uganda.
I did not say electric cars, I said electric motorcycles. They're existing in Uganda right now, and they are being deployed to be used in different various parts of the country. I would like to go to our points of argument. We talked about technological development. Due the technology that was introduced by the developed nations, communication was made easier. How do you think a Ugandan would be able to build a phone? Ugandans, these natives, don't have such technology. We are not even having. But due to these people, we can now call people through phones. We have radios that we can use to communicate to other people. We also have televisions. Now, how would Ugandans develop the traditional means of communication if we are not for these developed countries that came and helped us in this technological development? Not allowed.
The judges to the current speaker, is it allowed? It has been rejected.
We have also, our third point was market for goods. When we talk about they came here, they exploited minerals. These developed countries use these minerals to invest in our own country and develop our own country, such as building roads that promoted infrastructure, building schools, for example, Namilyango High School, King's College, Budo. But 1962, those are about 60 years that's about 60 years. So, from 1962 up to now, do you think the climate injustices that they did to us those days are still affecting us? Cutting down trees, deforestation, doing a lot of other things that are contributing to our climate nowadays. But that climate injustice ended years ago.